now, since the using of the AD, we have a lot of possibilities to make localization of our creatives that uh, before it's very hard to produce because you should find the right person with that language and the recording process. So the the entire workflow it's much time spent than the actual that we use the ID. So you can play the first one. This is the localization with the character from the game that speak to
Você
the
faz parte de uma ordem militar independente em um mundo totalmente
Portugal.
afundado na guerra. Reúne aliados fortes e inicia uma batalha global no jogo multiplayer grátis mais exclusivo para mobile.
And this is a big trigger for our audience because they see exactly this character when they install the game, and the character speak to their language. So yeah, the solution for this is perfect.
So just ask you, Martin. So before using the ID, would you just do less languages? Would you do less videos?
Of
How
course,
did that sort of?
yeah, of course. Before using the ID, the localization of the videos, for example, when we using DAD, the percentage of this increase more than 40% assets that are localized. So you see here the first creative that you can play.
Okay, I'm stopping it.
Yeah, so this is without voice, without facial animation, and this asset couldn't pass the creative test before we put the asset in the actual user acquisition campaign. After that, we create iteration with the facial animation. You can play it now.
Sure.
From one side of the jousting field, behold the decisive and fast greyhound. And from the other side of the field, behold the cunning and precise.
And yeah, you see the results. The cost and the impressions are with the higher percentage more than the original creative. So yeah, this is a very huge impact for the
Yeah, maybe Martin, if I could just ask you a little bit more details in terms of those
Yeah.
two metrics that you have at the bottom. And when you write 460% cost is more than the original creative, why is that? What costs more about this ad?
So every time that the video are played from the audience, we pay for this. So and when you have more impressions and more see, yeah, this costs more. But our methodology of testing of our user acquisition assets are this one. So yeah, the cost is one of the thing that we measure the successful of the creatives.
And when you put about the impressions, I know not everyone here is in the marketing space, but where people talk about the impressions all the time in your sort of area, 518% more is huge. Can you describe what that sort of means?
Yes, because the creative test has a limit of this. So we should see the result with those limits with the different assets, and after that the percentage is much more higher because this video with the facial animation is a best from the creative test, and after exit the creative test going to the real campaign, and this is because this is the reason behind the higher percentage of impression and cost.
Okay, and one thing that we've discussed outside of this webinar is you also saw that there were a lot more installs of the games because of this. When we saw like that video before which showed download it here, can you talk us a little bit through those sort of results, even if you can't say the exact figures?
So the installs are important, of course, yes. And when you have most cost and more impressions, absolutely you should have and more click to installs. So yeah, the results between the original assets, so the difference between the original assets and that iteration with the facial animation, yeah, it's a very good for us, because with this adding element, it's not so, how can I say, magnificent, but this make the difference for us. So yeah, we have an installs in this
Chromo, yeah.
yeah, in this example, the original one was the best, and the iterations that we create after making this creative best, this one with facial animation is not able to beat the original one, but is able to beat other every iteration that we create. So we create a series of maybe 10 iterations, and almost every time the iterations with DAD facial animation are with the much better performance than the others. So you see the cost and the impressions is the data that you see. And yeah, you see here, all of the blue names are iterations made with DAD facial animation. So you see that they are in the highest part of the table. So yeah, this is make us significant difference.
So this is like the ranking chart of successful, let's say, videos or campaigns, and each one that is blue, it was utilizing DAD as part of the
yeah, exactly.
video, right?
Yes. And you see, this is the ranking. And because I'm not able to show you the results of this, but in detail, but you see, this is the ranking, and the DAD iterations are every time on top and in the highest part of the table.
And the other thing to point out on this slide as well is that you've created over 300 assets using DID. I think one of the benefits that all the audience can hear is how quick and easy it is to create those sort of assets.
Absolutely. Before, as I said before, using DID, the process of animated characters or using artists is very slow, and a lot of time spent for this. But when we start to use DAD, the process is super fast and easy, and interface of the DAD studio is super friendly, and we don't have any problems since the beginning of using it. Maybe the problem that we faced in the beginning was that the character, when you choose to animate it, it must be in frontal. The face must be frontal. But we talk about this problem with you guys, and after every update, the results with another characters is going better and better.